252 million years ago, the Earth is silent, a silence born not of peace, but of devastation. The Permian-Triassic extinction, the deadliest event in our planet's history, has just ended. Over 90% of marine species and 70% of land species are gone. Oceans once teeming with life are barren. Forests stand as ghostly remnants of their former glory. The planet has been reset. But from this devastation, a new chapter begins. This is the Triassic Period, the first act of the Mesozoic era, the so-called Age of Reptiles. It will last for 50 million years, a time of rebirth, evolution, and dominance. The early Triassic world is alien and hostile. Supercontinent Pangaea stretches almost from pole to pole, a single massive landmass surrounded by the vast Panthalassa Ocean. In the interior, scorching deserts span thousands of miles. Summers are brutally hot, and winters are bone dry. Rain falls mostly along the coasts, leaving the center of Pangaea as a barren wasteland, where few creatures dare to venture. The oceans are no safer. They are still recovering from mass extinction, their waters acidic and low in oxygen. Ancient reefs are gone, replaced by strange, resilient survivors clinging to life. But evolution never rests. Slowly, life begins to rebound. In the shallows, ammonites, spiral-shelled relatives of modern squids, start to flourish again. Among them, primitive fishes roam, and lurking in deeper waters are the early ancestors of sea monsters that will one day rule the oceans. On land, the first wave of survivors emerges. Therapsids, sometimes called mammal-like reptiles. Once dominant before the extinction, these resilient creatures now struggle in the harsh new world. Many are small, shrew-like insect hunters, but some are much larger, like Lystrosaurus, a strange, squat herbivore with a beak-like mouth and tusks. Against all odds, Lystrosaurus thrives, becoming one of the most widespread animals on Earth. In these early years, they are the rulers of the land, yet new competitors are rising. From the lineage of reptiles, a group known as Archosaurs begins to diversify. These are the ancestors of crocodiles, pterosaurs, and, eventually, dinosaurs. At first, they are small and unassuming, scurrying among the dominant therapsids. But as the climate warms and ecosystems stabilize, they begin to grow, adapt, and spread. The environment is a crucible of change. Massive volcanic eruptions pump greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, pushing global temperatures higher. Rain patterns shift, creating lush river valleys and swampy forests along the coasts. In these fertile regions, plants like conifers, ginkgos, and cycads take root, laying the foundation for future ecosystems. Among these forests lurk predators unlike any before. One such hunter is Postosuchus, a towering crocodile-like archosaur with sharp teeth and powerful jaws. Walking on 4 legs most of the time, but capable of rearing up on 2, it is an apex predator, a sign of the growing dominance of its kind. By around 245 million years ago, small bipedal archosaurs begin experimenting with a new body plan. Their light, hollow bones and upright stance give them speed and agility. They are the first true dinosaurs, creatures like Eoraptor, a swift, chicken-sized predator that darts through the undergrowth hunting insects and small prey. At this point, dinosaurs are rare and insignificant compared to their larger relatives, but evolution has given them tools that will one day make them unstoppable. Meanwhile, in the oceans, change is accelerating. New marine reptiles appear, taking advantage of open ecological niches left by the extinction. Among them are the Nothosaurs, long-necked fish hunters with paddle-like limbs. They patrol the coastlines like living spears, snatching fish with needle-like teeth. These early sea reptiles are the precursors to future giants like plesiosaurs and ichthyosaurs. In the skies, another revolution is brewing. Archosaurs are experimenting with flight. Small, agile reptiles develop elongated finger bones that support membranous wings. These are the first pterosaurs, the ancient cousins of dinosaurs. Though clumsy at first, they represent the dawn of powered flight, a skill no creature on Earth has yet mastered. By the middle of the Triassic, the world has transformed. Forests and swamps flourish along the coasts. Deserts pulse with brief bursts of life after seasonal rains, and the oceans are alive with new predators. The stage is set for an evolutionary arms race. But this is still a fragile balance. Therapsids, though declining, cling to dominance in many regions. Early mammals, descended from small therapsids, scurry beneath the feet of larger creatures, surviving in the shadows. Dinosaurs are just beginning their rise. And high above, volcanic activity continues to shape the destiny of life. The Triassic is a time of rebirth, but it is also a time of looming danger. For as the first half of this era draws to a close, powerful forces beneath the earth are stirring. A new wave of upheaval is coming, one that will change the planet forever. The first dinosaurs have taken their first steps. But in the shadows of this reborn world, chaos brews. When fire meets life, only the most adaptable will survive. The next chapter will bring the rise of true giants.